All right, the Monday Night Football game that everyone will be watching.
Yes, this is
the 3-0 Mike McDonald Seahawks
good team, good squad.
playing the 2-1 Detroit Lions. Lions a little bit on notice here after that performance by the Vikings. I think they want to maybe reestablish themselves as the dominant team. Also, just haven't played all that well this year. We haven't seen the best version of the Lions yet.
Yeah, not too great. They've had some instances where, and we talked about last show, where they have Jameson Williams and they've got him going, but I think they've overdone it. I think they need to dial it back, get Amon-Ra, early and often. Yeah. Sam Laporta has been a ghost. He needs to be involved. That's probably why this offense isn't running. He's the their third down guy, behind Amon-Ra.
Well,
but
I hope he goes off because fantasy-wise, I need about 48 points from him. So thanks a lot, Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
The Lions are favored here at minus 4.5. 69% of the money is going on the Lions. So the general public thinks the Lions, even though the Seahawks are 3-0, thinks the Lions is a superior team. They're going to pull this one out. Yeah. As far as injuries, Byron Murphy, the big man in the middle for the Seahawks, is out with a hamstring. Yeah. Also, Uchenna Nwosu.
He's a good player. Wait. Hard name.
Did I do that right, Tro?
Why are you gay?
You are gay.
You are gay.
Oh man, it's late. It's late, guys.
Gotta get that out of the show.
Uchenna Nwosu out with a knee injury as well, and then Leonard Williams. So it looks like they're missing some beef up the middle.
Yeah.
Not a thing you want to be doing when you're playing the.
You gotta have that.
Okay? That's not weird to call defensive lineman beef.
We're missing beef up the middle.
That's not what you want when you're playing the Detroit Lions, who have just a crazy man in David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs back there. But that's what they're going to roll in here with an Ennis Rakeshaw, rookie cornerback for the Lions, is questionable with the hamstring. Out is Frank Ragnow. I think it's underrated.
He's been underrated, and this injury has gone on. I don't know why no one's talking about it. He's for the Seahawks missing those two guys up the middle. It's even more important that the Lions are missing Ragnow. He's if not the best center in the NFL. Now that Kelsey's gone, him being gone might change a lot of things. Because Goff, we all know Goff. He doesn't like any pressure. He's a statue. You can't run. Right. If you have one weak,
painful when
if you have one weakness in that line, which is now center, you're gonna attack it, and McDonald's gonna be like, I'm gonna just dial up blitzes up the gut.
Yeah. Goff on the year, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 241 per game. Just not what we've seen like him.
Yeah.
Have grown accustomed to seeing him do. But on the other side, Geno Smith, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, playing well, but not lighting it up either.
Yeah.
So I want to see one of these guys step up and kind of own it.
Yeah.
My thing is, I feel like both of them are, because I feel like they're both gamers.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're both going to play well.
Yeah, it's a pretty good matchup. These are the guys who kind of resurrected their careers in different spots, now surrounded by a bunch of talent. Yeah, but I would need, obviously, if Geno Smith plays well, that's great. I need to see something from Jared Goff, because this team has Super Bowl aspirations. Like he needs to 3-4. He's not played great. He's played, obviously was it Tampa Bay, right? Was there loss? Yeah, he didn't play well there. So we need to see he needs to get a little bit of faith back.
These two teams feature some great running games. Zach Charbonnet has really balled out when Kenny Walker was gone. Kenny Walker's now back.
Yeah.
So they're going to have both of those guys, but the best duo in the NFL is on the other side of the field there, and that's David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. They've been good for about a year and a half now. Yeah. DK Metcalf balling out for the Seahawks. He has for a while. Jackson Smith and Jigba, someone I'm watching for this game.
Yep.
I want to see him make an impact there and kind of be that game changer that Lockett isn't so regularly anymore.
Lockett's still good. Lockett is aged
still very good.
Way better than I thought.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to play. Who knows what's going on in his body? He's always hurt.
He probably has 2 ACLs
he's
torn.
Very, very
he's just
tough.
Doing it, yeah.
But Jameis Winston's been kind of a revelation. Not Jameis Winston. Jameis Williams has been kind of a revelation here for the Lions offense. They went out all offseason, and everyone thought they're going to get a receiver.
Yep.
They're going to sign whatever. They're going to trade for whatever. And they held steady and just said, nope, Jameis Williams is our guy, and we're going to go into the year with him, and he's been pretty good.
Yeah. First-round talent, obviously, first year, came back from the ACL, and then he got suspended for gambling because that's what players do now, I guess. And then now that he's back, a full offseason, yeah, it's showing well. And they use them pretty creatively, too. They're not just born with them, which is what you want.
Lions have one big problem so far this year, and that's scoring in the red zone.
Yeah.
And these stats will tell you everything you need to know. The Lions are 16th in points per game although they're 4th in yards per game. So they're putting up a ton of yards and just not scoring points, not scoring touchdowns, which is kind of weird when you have those 2 running backs and Jared Goff, who's kind of a precision thrower. So that's kind of interesting. I want to see how that goes because this Seahawks defense has been so far so good.
Lights out. This defense is awesome. McDonald just a bigger impact than I thought, and it's such an immediate impact. That defense plays tough. It flies around, and without Murphy and Larry Williams, it hurts. But those guys just play downhill. Seems like that defense just plays well how the Ravens played last year, just aggressive ball.
11th in interceptions at 2, but 5th in sacks. 11 sacks. I don't know who their best pass rusher is.
I think it was
this is a scheme thing. Yeah.
No, whatever his name is.
But I mean,
shout out to that guy. He's a football player.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We do the same thing too.
You know who I'm talking about.
Some players to watch for this team. Who are you looking at?
Yeah. I mean, you said it earlier. Jared Goff. I think for me on this show, I've been very high on the Lions because of the steadiness of Goff, and he's not been that this year. He's 3 touchdowns, 4 picks. That's not great. And to go against a good quality defense, you want to see if he comes out of this game 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. He tore him up. Confidence sky high. This team's gonna be. But if he struggles again, you start to worry. Like, oh, was it a 1-year wonder, or was it? You're not thinking that, but you're thinking back of your mind. You're a little bit cautious about this guy going against good quality defenses.
Yeah, I think Jared Goff has to play better, obviously, for them to win anything, and to go deep in the playoffs, and for sure to have a chance in the Super Bowl. But I think for them, I want to see their big-time playmakers take over in a big game. Because I think at the end of the day, Jared Goff's a game manager, trying to get it to all their weapons. And I think this year, the weapon that they absolutely need to go off is Sam Laporta. And I think that's why – not only is my fantasy team, but I'm just saying the offense looked a lot better when they were going through Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
Just all the way around. I think they overdid the Jameson Williams thing to start the season, and they got excited about a nice new shiny toy, and the offense just looked different. At the end of the day, this is a tough football team that thrives on being physical, that thrives on being multiple when it comes to offensive looks and offensive targets, and I think Sam Laporta, run it through him and work off of him to some of these more down-the-field threats.
Yeah, he's been surprising disappointment this year in real life and in fantasy. He hasn't been as impactful as he thought, and then now he's nursing I know it's a low ankle sprain, but still, he's a little banged up. And then the other guy I'm watching on the Seattle side, obviously, is the return of Kenneth Walker. Killed the Broncos week 1. Then he got hurt. Was that week 1 or week 2?
Week 1.
Yeah, week 1. So his return obviously means a lot because when he's healthy, he's one of the best running backs in football. His problem is just he can't stay healthy. And this Lions team is first against the run or second against the run. So curious to see these two kind of because the Seahawks finally give a crap about their offensive line, which is why their running backs are now good or better. So interesting to see that matchup.
That same matchup. Something else I want to see this game is that the Lions had a glaring weakness last year, and we all know what it was. It was a defensive backfield. It was shutting down receivers. It was going against teams like the Seahawks with a Metcalf, a JSN, and a Lockett, and being able to match up with that. They supposedly fixed it in the offseason. I want to see it now. I want to see it in a primetime game because Terry and Arnold, Carlton Davis, and I guess I don't know who their other quarterback would be.
What's his name? The guy from the Raiders. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, but those 3 guys are going to match up with those 3 receivers and see if they actually fixed it because this is the thing that supposedly held them back from being a contender. I think if they have a good secondary last year, they're at least playing in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. And they attacked it so hard, like this offseason with obviously drafting two cornerbacks and then trading for Carlton Davis and all that. You want to see it kind of show itself in these games where it's against a good team and it gets a quality set of pass catchers. Obviously, Amon-Ra, Jameson, or I'm sorry, DK, JSN, and all that. So yeah, it's very interesting.
All right, let's pick this one over the producer desk. Who you got, Lions or Seahawks?
Detroit keeps it going right here. I think this is where they start.
That Seattle defense is real, and Detroit has not impressed me so far this season. So, Seattle.
Man, you know what stinks? That would have been cool because your low-key MVP pick this year was Jared Goff.
Yeah, that was my dark horse MVP, Jared Goff. But, I mean, just a quick run-through. Eked out the win against L.A. in overtime. Didn't look great against Tampa Bay. And in that Arizona game, they did not score a single point in the second half.
Yeah.
Not great. Or this could be the start of his MVP.
If you ever feel bad about that take, Angel predicted that Will Levis would lead the league.
Yeah. trusted the wrong
We
man.
all have our bad takes.
Yeah.
Terrell, who you picking?
I'm gonna go with Seattle in this matchup. This is gonna be an interesting matchup. Mike McDonald versus Ben Johnson here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is gonna be a good showdown. I want to see how But I'm nervous about Geno Smith. He doesn't really play great in primetime games, so he's a little hit and miss. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So that'll be interesting. But I'm going with Seattle to eke this one out by a field goal. This will be a big kicking game.
I
Don't say it.
well, that
Yeah,
sounds
it-
great.
I'm just saying, kicking game.
Yeah.
All
I got the home team. I got Lions here. I don't think they fall to 2-2. It's a good game though, and I'm not confident in that pick, but I'm just picking the home team because that's the only reason why. They're very evenly matched. It's a good matchup because they're both good at they're both tough and they both play good defense. So this is definitely the one you. I love football. This is the one you watch for this doubleheader action that's going on Monday night. This is the one you watch.
I think it's the Lions, and I guess I'm the only one who thinks this, but I think it's an easy win.
Wow.
I think without those defensive linemen, the way the Lions want to play ball, even without Ragnar, I think they're going to run the ball over and over again and just overwhelm the Seahawks defense and not let them get to a ball hawking type atmosphere that they could probably turn on. I think the Lions dominate on the ground, out physical them, and I think Jared Goff doesn't have a big game, but I think he doesn't need to because Montgomery and Gibbs go off.
So it's a blowout. So 2 bad games of Monday.
I think they win by. I would take the 4.5 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win pretty easily here.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't see that coming. So you hate the Seahawks, huh?
No, I think it's a bad. I think missing those interior defensive linemen is a big deal.
Missing all that meat, dude.
Missing all
You
that
know
meat
what
up the middle.
beef.
I'm saying? The
All
only
that beef in the middle.
size
Going
matters.
in the
Going
middle.
vegan in the middle.
Size matters.
Size matters. Having meat in the middle. Size matters. Don't let them tell you anything different, kids.
Kids.
It's getting better and better.
It's getting better and better. It's getting late.
All right, anything else in this game, guys? If not, we'll wrap it up. That is Lions, Seahawks. Hope you enjoyed the doubleheader that ESPN is forcing down our throats. Just know it's the last time to do it this year.
Thank God.
We're forcing the beef down our throats.
Here we go. We're just gonna beat it to the ground.
Oh.
Whoa! Damn! I didn't even mean to do that.
It's almost 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Angels had a couple beers, and everyone's kind of tired. So let's wrap this one up. That's your game preview. We will see you Wednesday previewing week number 5, Angels Heavenly 10, all those good things. Bye.